Now, we can think through some ideas finally. There were some interesting Theros Beyond Death ones that I thought could have some real merit. Nessian Hornbeetle is one. There were just some, like, really juicy, meaty creature-y guys. Nylea Keen-Eyed, great. Let's look at this. We don't even need ramp. We just have Nylea. It's perfect. Okay, so then we're gonna need some really thick, substantial things. Questing Beast is good. What are some other good, brand new... What's Tree Shaker Chimera do? All creatures able to block Tree Shaker Chimera do so. When it dies, draw 3 cards. This was not in my set review. I didn't even see this in the set review. This card is sick. Holy crap. There's probably a few ones that just didn't get added. It's from the theme packs, not in the set. Shit. Alright. What are some very cheap creatures that we can add to this, that we can build around? This might just be it. This might just be the only ones that we need. Where's my devotion? Hunt Master. Oh. Renata. No, not good enough. Okay. Where are Hydras? Iron Scale Hydra? What? This was not in my set at all. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so here's what I was thinking, man. We put in some Pelt Collectors. What are the really powerful 3 mana greeny guys? Get out of here. Super powerful. There's the good king himself. Probably Lovestruck Beast. Plausibly. What's the name of the other one? Yorvo. And I think that's good. Yorva. We're going to get 4 of this bad boy in. What? Oh. Planeswalker. Where's a big green scary Planeswalker guy? This can't be the only green Planeswalkers. Is this it? Are these the only green Planeswalkers? Where's my Nissa at? What? Or, not Nissa, the other Vivien. Where's the other Vivien? I have 3 selected. I can't remember. Filters! Alright, cool. Oh, alright. Planeswalker. Oh, well, this is definitely something that we're doing. What's this one do? Not inspiring at all. Nice. Oko. Sick. Alright. So what we need is we need a bunch of creatures. We need some 2-drop dudes. We already have this Questing Beast in that slot. Growth Chamber Guardian. We do have Nylea. She's pretty good. I think that we should put in the Henge. And we're going to need something else spectacular. What gives everything trample? That's how I need to be able to get through. What is a trample gifting bad boy? End-Raze Forerunners is pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, I think two of these make... I mean, they make sense, at least. Vivien seems good. What's the one that has to be blocked? Nessian Boar. That's pretty funny. Okay. Hey, around then, Bam. Good to see you, and thanks for the giftos, dude. I mean, probably just a Voracious Hydra, some sort of fight effect. Maybe actually Vivien is the correct one. This checks out, right? This fills in all the blanks. And what do we want in place of these? Probably do need 24. Castle Garenbrigs, Abound. What's some of the new land we got in Theros, huh? What's some of our Theros Beyond Death land? Field of Ruin, huh? Alright, there it is. Monogreen Beetle. Alright, what's exciting to me about this is that we have Nylea as a way to just continue to draw cards outside of the Great Henge. We don't actually have any ramp. We prefer to play a Pelt Collector and a 1/1 Lovestruck Beast, curve into a 2-drop, and then on turn 3 play some big walls that allow us to get out Nylea, Questing Beast, etc. This also allows for turn 4 Great Henge, and against any sort of staling that occurs. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Ah. What is it? She's like, Dad, you stopped playing with me. You tricked me. That's right, I did. You got duped. Ha ha! Owned! Look at the curve. Look at this. This is incredible. Oh, yeah. Are you a good cat? Are you a happy cat? Are you my cat? Yeah, you're my cat. That's a good cat. See, 24 lands actually feels really good for this one. We're against Makorito. Yes. Cat butt. Patting the cat butt. Oh, we have multiple Nylea. Alright, we're going in. We're going in, make no mistake. The attacks are beginning now. Yeah. What's happening, Makorito? Got a Temple of Silence and a Swamp? Uh-oh. God, I love this cat. Elspeth's Nightmare. Destroy target creature opponent controls power 2 or less. Target opponent reveals hand, you choose a non-creature non-land card from that, and the player discards it. Well, we're going to lose one of the Nylea. This is Devotion is less than 5. Okay. Shit. Goodbye. Alright. Non-creature. Non-land card. What got discarded? I think nothing got discarded. Nice. Here she comes, here comes Nylea. She's a demon on wheels. Oh, that's right. This is a legendary enchantment creature. I like to think of this as a god. but in a sense, it's actually not a god. It's a creature enchantment that also is a god. Legendary enchantment creature god. Sacrifice a creature. Or enchantment. Okay. Now, I have good news for me. I have good news for me. I have 1 green devotion right now. And I'm about to have 3, 4 for a total of 5. This is my green devoter right here. He's like, I am devoted to anything that I can hit with my hammer. I'm going to go ahead and discard Nylea. That just seems to suit just right. Macarita just exiles this and I'm like, okay. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Treacherous Blessing, you got it. Draw, draw, draw. That is a compelling emotional experience. Alright, let's start by playing this. Hey. No. Alright, when's chat? Phenomenon sense. When is Theros live for us? It is live for you, Tamari. Tomorrow. Barla. Oh my god, it's Doom foretold. Oh my god. Birth of Meletus? Search a player for basic plains card. Real, put it in there, make a wall, gain a life. Bye. This. Yep. I mean, now let's assume that the Great Henge dies. I can still just reveal the top cards in my library to draw creatures. This is how feeling should be. Now, funny thing about the Nessian Hornbeetle, at the beginning of your combat, if you control another creature with power 4 or greater, never mind. I thought it could get to 4 and proc itself. Fuck. That's fine. Pretty much everything here is 4 or greater. Alright, we did it. Smashed. Cheated. Keep growing every turn. Every turn it grows. We might run 3 Nylea, 3 Henge, something like that to free up slots. We also could plausibly cut 3 Yorvo, but I like Yorvo with the impact it has on Nylea. Yorvo, in a lot of ways, sucks. Yorvo kind of sucks without actually doing a lot. I think that what's making this deck better is that we're not doing, like... We're not relying on any ramp. We're just curving. I have no ramp cards in this at all. It's just fucking big. And I'm big. Yeah. Look at these curves. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Oh, yeah. Jason James Kenna says lots of love chatting mods. Man, hell yeah. We're in high spirits. And let me tell you, after this, you know what I'm doing? I'm gonna do a quick nibble of food. And then I'm gonna go relax at a spa. It's not exactly a spa, but I'm just gonna call it that because it makes me feel classier. I'm gonna go sit in a sauna. Then sit in a cold tub. Then get in the sauna. Get in the hot tub. Play this first. At start of combat, this thing gets buffed. Thrill of possibility, you got it. This is awesome. Did you have your facial yet? My facial's on Saturday. Boo. Darn. Rats. Crud. Crap. Etc. Alright, well, kicking things off. Let's not forget the order here. We play the turn 4 Great Henge. We play the Hornbeetle, which gets a +1/+1 counter on it immediately. At which point we also draw a card. We go to combat, which puts another +1/+1 on the beetle. You got it. Oh my god, it's fucking tight! Yep. Alright, we figured it out. The ratios are correct. We have made the best deck. Alright, let's watch ourselves curve out. With Nylea as a form of drawing creatures, Great Henge as a form of drawing creatures. And then the Growth Chamber Guardian, Nylea, and the Great Henge are like 3 ways to get more cards into the hand. And in that way, I mean, it's just a lot of efficient ways to refill. And I love this because, it, like, a lot of the, like, maybe 10 years ago, when I'd, like, fiddle with a buddy's deck, a lot of the green ramp decks were just like, I'm going to become huge, and then that's it. I'm swinging in so hard here, man. Maybe I should have swung with the 1/1, but I don't really. But, you know, I would play with buddies' decks, and they would, like, get some huge green things out and either immediately win or immediately lose.
I have survived Nico Bolas, and I will survive you. Get him.
Yeah, and I didn't like this, just like, get a huge thing and it gets killed and that's it, or get a huge thing and win and that's it, although I do like that second one a bit. This feels way, way, way the hell nicer, where you're, like, actually redrawing and getting more things. Oh, it's, like, so good. Okay, so how do I want to do this? If I played the Questing Beast, I would be able to deal 4 damage. If, though, I played the Pelt Collector, I could swing for 5 damage. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to swing with the Lovestruck Beast, and then I'm going to play the Questing Beast post-combat, so that way we increase the damage. We could also have played the Pelt Collector second and dealt 4 more damage, setting our opponent to 8, but I had a reason for that, and then I was like, whatever. I had a reason. Maybe that was actually a better play. At least I saw the play and went, I'm not doing that because I'm not an idiot. And I, like, look back and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. fuck yeah. Doing this immediately. So that way I can just begin to get the Growth Chamber Guardians going. Are there new cards in this deck? Oh, dude. Yeah, we got the Beetle. We got Nylea. Nessian Hornbeetle. Dude, can you just imagine just sitting in the sauna, breathing, and having hot nostrils? Be so good. I'm actually maybe even going to get, like, a longer pass. Questing Beast is still a very good card. It's a dry sauna or a steam sauna. They have both. I can't block, and I don't know why I'd ever want to. Alright. Here goes. Same reason as last turn, still the same on this turn. Got a little bit of draw from the Growth Chamber Guardians, a little draw from Nylea, a little draw from Great Henge. It just makes this satisfying feeling of like playing huge stuff, getting everything destroyed, replaying a bunch of huge stuff. Oh, fuck yeah. Sormon 33 says, girlfriend and I are going on a cruise for the first time this weekend. The more we talk about saunas and spas, the more excited I am to go. Oh, dude, it's so fucking hype. Why do people keep casting this spell? Looking at... Oh, I think it shows you the graveyard first, so players click on the graveyard card. What about a Hydra Tribal? There is Gargaros, the fat Hydra. He's like triple green and 3, and he's an 8/7 that like always fights everything whenever anything happens. I think is the card text. My opponent casts 1 Ritual of Soot. I get wiped. All right, this is the test hand. This is the test hand. If this hand can pop off. Against Dragostino. Alright. Alright. I'd prefer not to whiff on this land. That is my humble preference. If we could just not whiff on the land, that would really warm me a little bit. Sure. If you want to take more damage over the course of this game, you got it. Be my guest. No way. Look, these two little beady bad boys are just going to be so good. And then we have, like, turn 4 plays for turn 4 days. The hasting questing. Venomarius says, how does one ever not get masked? Oh, you want me to foretell some doom, huh? Well, shit. Something like this, maybe. What's gonna happen is Dragostino is gonna maybe play second Doom Foretold. Maybe. I'm just gonna keep playing into it because I can just like questing beast each turn and like bonk the face. Ang8811 says, imagine not drawing exactly what you need. No wonder people think MTG is hard. Yeah. I see people that win like 20% of their games. The other 80% they lose. They're just like, that was just the shuffler. Man. Dragostino Vip is in a tough pickle. Quite a surly, leathery pickle that Dragostino's dealing with. Because, like, suppose Dragostino plays some more enchantment-y, artifact-y things that then allow the Doom Foretold to just continue to wobble sack or whatever it's called. I don't know. Next turn, based upon the fact that I will be drawing not just any land, but a Castle Garenbrig. Castle Garenbrig. And then I'll just romp the Questing Beast down and immediately win. Ah, that's pretty clever. Alright, cool. Yeah, no, do it. We're just going to sack this. Here comes Castle Garenbrig right off the top. Well, you know. Can't win them all. Alright. Wobble sack is the technical term. Yeah, anytime you do like this and that, and this and that, and this, I just put a wobble in front of it, man. Like when you are dragging one camp to another camp in Dota so you can farm both. And then like you walk back to the other camp that you just dragged and then you walk back. Like when you're bristleback and you wobble back and forth, that's wobble farming. Jack Cooper says, you can't win them all, Sean says. Winning every game thus far. Yeah, no, winning is only one of the things that I have as a daily goal. The other one is calling every single RNG event correctly, which I do pretty close to 80% of the time. Flufftron UK says, why is everyone talking about this Hydra enchantment constantly? Is there a meme I've missed? I think it's called, like, Hydra Growth or some shit. Where you enchant something, and then... You know what? End-Raze Forerunners probably is not getting cast. It may have been correct to just henge it. Dragostino probably will go Oath of Kaya, shoot me in the face, and then I'll just go henge, Growth Chamber Guardian. There'll be an immediate concede. That's what I'm expecting. The alternative is that Dragostino concedes immediately. Insta snap concede. Cavalier of Dawn. No. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But still, no. Yeah. Do I want to take that action? Of course. Cavalier of Dawn is pretty cute. You can nuke the enchantment that is hurting you. Yep. Like, you can blow this up. And then... I don't think... No. Because if you destroy this, it becomes a target of a spell or ability, so it's sacrificed. Yeah, Henge and Growth Chamber Guardian is like one of the grossest combinations ever. It's so fantastic. 1, 2, 3 devotion. Oh, 4, 5. Oh, of course, the Great Henge gives devotion. Duh. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no blocks. Get your life locks on. Okay. Well.
I love everything from deer to dinosaurs.
And this reduces the cost of things by 1, so I can play this. Yeah, I'll take this action. actually just put another
Stomping
+1/+1
time.
counter on it, it would. This is incredible. Ishiro's interaction for future. Playing Vivien before Nylea would mean you get counter and draw on Nylea. Oh, I see. I thought that the order would not matter. I thought that it would land as an enchantment and then become a creature, because like once it's on the battlefield, then the text comes into effect. I'm actually surprised it works that way. I guess it's not a causal effect. It's just it isn't a creature is the text. Specifically, what's being discussed is this gives 2, this gives 3 devotion, so that's 5. So if you cast Nylea, she enters the battlefield as a creature, which then procs this thing's ping and draw. Actually, this is gratuitous. I just do this.
You picked the wrong fight.
I don't know if we'll lose ever. It's amazing. It's amazing. Hippie says, what is it with creatures in Magic the Gathering with a bow not having... That's not what you said. That was what I said. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Consistently, the only thing that has ever been guaranteed to be bugged out in Magic the Gathering is the audio. The audio consistently plays when it's not supposed to play, starts playing and then doesn't keep playing. We always play on main 1. Very good Home Alone reference right there. I'm pretty pleased with myself on that one, if I may so toot my own horn. He is a self-horn tooter for sure. Oh. Another green creatures enter the battlefield. Excellent. Cool. It's green. Ritual of Soot. Really, Slimoo? Has anyone ever played the game Within a Deep Forest? We're going to talk about that in one quick second. You still into techno music? It's pretty much, well, I mean, depending upon what you mean by techno, a lot of people who say techno really mean electronic music in general. But I do listen to some techno as well as a broad amount. Techno's one of those things that you start listening to and you're like, this is not good. And then like 3 hours later, you take your earphones off and you just like, you have energy in you, man. I don't think I'm ever going to cast End-Raze Forerunners with this deck. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. I think we just do the boa constrictor play.
And I'm coming for you next.
Well, we could blow something up. That's actually probably a little better, huh?
Get him.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Psychedelic trance is where it's at. I'm mad for Infected Mushroom. Infected Mushroom is really good. I believe they're an Israeli psytrance group. Oh, they're so good. Do, 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 do. Sucker. Rover says, I recently found comments mentioning Day 9 on a track by Porn Sword Tobacco. I know the exact song you're talking about. What the hell is the name of that song? I know the tune to it. Yeah, that's a really weird name for a group. Porn Sword Tobacco. And, like, it's one of those things that, like, you if you've said it enough, you just blast through it. It's like when you say League of Legends. It's just like, you just, you know what I mean? But with Porn Sword Tobacco, I'm sure I can find this. Hold on. Porn. Gift wrap yourself slowly. I just started typing and it came to me. I didn't even need to look. I know it. I knew it and I know it and I did know it. God, I'm so good, sick, thick, sick, solid, and tight. Yeet. Yeah. It's Gift Wrap Yourself Slowly is the name of the song. It's a very mellow song.
Way if I were you.
Da-na-na-na-na. Dun. Why no Nyx Bloom Ancient? Careful, remember what why no means. What you really should, anytime you want to begin a sentence with why no blank or why not blank, instead say, just make it a declarative sentence. Don't make it a question, make it a sentence. I think Nyxborn, whatever the heck, is a good card. Why no Nyxborn Ancient? Instead, we have to say, why Nyxborn Ancient? And then I toss it right back to you. This card is pretty weak in this deck because our deck is not... Because this text would be valuable if there was something that said, costs X. Why would I say that? Because this takes 7. This takes 7 mana. To get this at all, we already have a shitload of mana. So why would I want a shitload of mana to turn into a metric gigafuckload of mana? Well, something with X in the cost. So that's where Nyx Bloom Ancient has value. I'll put this in for just you guys. Hydra's Growth. Put in 1. This deck is so good. This deck rips, and it slaps. What do you know, Joe? What do you know? Our stupid ideas are coming to fruition. It's a player with any amount of black mana. That is not good for my Nessian Hornbeetle. Alright, we got the one Hydra's growth on there. Boom! Bonking for 3. Literally snapping his neck and setting his body down and dragging it into the dresser like it's an episode of Hitman. I guess we just say goodbye to the Questing Beast. I had no confidence that I was going to draw Forest. I have no confidence I'm going to draw Forest, like, for serious. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Fuck! Why do you think I was talking so much about needing ramp, okay? First of all, this is, like, really good, and I'm very happy for myself. And go me. Yes, get those counters on there. But this is why I want Trample. This is why you need to run Trample. This is why you need to have a Trample, Bample, Bampus boy. If you have Trample, then when he's like, meow, when he sacks and sends it to the grave and comes back, all those stupid sound effects that have been seared into my mind. When that happens, I just trample in. Can the beetle proc itself? I thought it could, it can't. If you control another creature with power 4 greater. Oh, you would, Ayara, you butthead hole. To the grave. Go in, guys. Dude, if I just get one Trampler, guess what? Marble Skull Vip is going to be Marble Skull Rip. That's what's going to happen. We're going to give Nessian Hornbeetle some Tromple. We just need Tromple Bomple. Because next turn, we're going to double the amount of counters on Nessian Hornbeetle, man. Meow. If this Hydra's growth was just a creature, I think it would be better. Death Instance would be worth it to give a few copies of Combat Tricks and give Trample. We have them. We have Vivien. We have Vivien. And yes. Vivien and yes are my answers. And also probably this Hydra's growth should just be another Vivien. 3 Viviens does seem like the right amount, though. I did have an End-Raze Forerunners. We cut it for this fucking Hydra's growth, which now is giving us something that still deals 0 damage to any creature or player. Come on, Vivien. No, you fuck! Hello. I'm going to throw up and out and around. I'm gonna have a meltdown. Well, there it is. Hydra's growth is gone. What y'all think, huh? We want to see it again. Oh my god, I cannot wait until my nostrils are filled with hot steam tonight, man. This guy's just like taking the one idea to an extreme. It's gonna ping me for Paraturn. I like seeing the 26-26. I did too, Zephyroth, man. I did too, man. That's sad. This is like a sad time in my life. Jello the Hut says angry upvotes and prime subs the stream. That's right. Give me your righteousness. Feed it to me. Hey, Borg Leader, happy 104 months. Oh, yeah, Borg Leader. You are so ancient. I love it. There's a layer of sediment deep beneath the Earth's crust where you'll find traces of Borg Leader. This is just a nightmare. This is horrible. Where's my Vivien? Farts. There's a problem with legendaries, man. Oh, good. This is just horrible. Jay Thibs says, you watched a highlight about anxiety yesterday? Yeah. I like to know you like to play big stupids and win in glorious fashion, such as what you were doing now. Here is a big red fires deck that I cooked up. Looks hilarious. Ooh. Where you're running Perforos? Oh my god. You know what? You know what? You have given me the gift of an idea. You've given me the gift of an idea here. J-Thibs. What we need to do a mono-color deck for each color to kick us off into Theros. Alright. That's your one game where I'm running this garbage card. Hold on. Put a pair of these on the side, why not? Because, like, okay, imagine. Big, mono, big red. Yes, 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 yes. Mono, big red, okay? Mono, white, mid-range with token. Fuck yeah. Mono, black without Gary. No Gary shall be seen. Obnoxious mono blue with a voice crack. It's obnoxious. Alright, I'm gonna hang on to this hand. Gary? Gary! Mono blue Kraken. Ooh, Dragonius. Dragonius, Dragonius, Dragonius. Perspiconius. Loves to sip on some Bolognius. Ah, farts. If you, I swear to God, if you even cast a spell, Kitsune. Jello Huts' down the segment was great. Your cadence and delivery, even talking about the subject, was a soothing balm to my day. Also, if we had a sauna near me, I would try it. Your recollection of the ice bath was entertaining and terrifying. It was fucking bad, man. It was just, oh god, it just hurt and was awful and was just scary and was just Danger Town for sure. I'm not going to attack, man. I'm going to wait until I can, like, Vivien and just, like, smash-a-roo. Domri's Ambush can fuck us, but there is a 0% chance that Kitsune is running that card, because Domri's Ambush is the kind of card that you go, what else could I put in here that's a new card? That's what happens there, man. Phew. Zerta. Okay, so what I am forced to do is I am forced to play Vivien Arkbow Ranger. I can't buff and swing because then it would be a double trade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minus and go boink, boink. Yeah.
With my aim and their claws, you're done.
My aim and their claws? This deck even actually think I has a reasonable sideboarding in best of 3. Because in best of 3... Oh, who's going to be a pasty hasty boy, huh? Is it you? You're so pasty. Ping pong. Do 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 do. Domri's Ambush is something that is run before Theros comes out. What I'm saying is Domri's Ambush is the kind of card that when Theros drops, people are going to be like, let me take my Gruul deck. How do I work in some cards? Let's get these Domri's Ambush out, you know. Gruul Spellbreakers are like, yeah, I would never want to remove a creature. I would never dream of doing such a thing. I would never dream. That is so close. Can't wait till next turn when I draw the forest I need. I Garenbrig into a Yorvo questing beast and potato, potato. Make me feel great.
I love everything from deer to dinosaurs.
How the hell is this fair?
You picked the wrong fight.
I mean, that feels so powerful. I mean, that feels so powerful. Vivien to just immediately make Nylea a nuke. Oh my god. We figured it out again. One, two, three, four. Oh, dude. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, by the way, BT dubs, let me just lay it on the line. Let me show you a way we're going to work on this thing. So, against aggro decks, I think that we'll probably actually cut the Nyleas. But there is the gain life equal to the your devotion to green. Setessan Petitioner could actually be an extremely good anti-aggro tool if, like, red shows up. If I were against aggro, I would probably... I might cut the Pelt Collectors. I mean, honestly, we're actually probably pretty fine against aggro. I don't have any capability of playing best of 3 in this. Now I have techno stuck in my head. Ba 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 ba. Gray Merchant Gary. Yeah, so the Gray Merchant, G-R-A-Y, Gray. Gray Merchant of Asphodonk or whatever it is. Oh my god, my cat is so cute right now. I can't move my camera because it's all screwed into place for content. God, that's a cute cat. Gray, G-R-A-Y, the color, gray, sometimes spelled G-R-E-Y. That's wrong. Let's agree on that point, huh? The Gray Merchant of Asphodel is a rather unassuming looking creature. It's a 2 black and 3 colorless. It's 2 black and 3 colorless. And it's a 2/4. When it enters the battlefield, it deals X damage to a player, and you gain X life. And this unassuming looking card apparently was very, very good in Theros. The original Theros when it came out. So it's been reprinted for this Theros. And back then when it was kicking ass, snapping knuckles and all that good stuff.
What's that? Something smells rotten. Wait, that might be me.
When it was doing that. And another fight? No. Why? I was hoping he wouldn't run it at all. This Nessian Hornbeetle is so good. Anyways, apparently it was good enough that people gave it the nickname Gary. Gary? Oh my god, Gary! And I thought that it would not see the light of day at all. Okay. going down. Going down to Danger Town. Alright, so the question is this enough? Is this enough? We can live through this turn, we're in good shape. So people called him Gary because the R and the A in gray, you switch them. Gary. Gary. By the way, I want to spend some time right now talking to everyone about 30-day projects. First of all, the website is dk30.day9.tv. DK30, DK30. Shit, dude. Then this fights this and swings in, and there's lethal. Nice. We did have a weak start. We didn't have a substantial 3-drop until a little bit later. So the idea of DK30. The idea of DK30 is think of some big thing you want to accomplish. We'll say you want to write a book. You have a story idea in your head and you want to write a book. Or you want to make a game prototype. Or you want to learn how to do Adobe Illustrator. Something like this. There's a big thing you want to do. Think of how you would crunch that down to something you could accomplish in 30 days. And I don't mean, let's figure out how to write a novel in 30 days. It's not what I mean. What I mean is, you take the big thing, you think of a small goal, a small chunk that you can bite off and chew, and you try to commit to doing that for just 30 days, and you try to think of what you're going to do on week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So you're structuring it. So instead of trying to say, I'm going to write a whole book, you say, all right, well, I'm going to try to write 15,000 words, which would be a few chapters. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to spend week 1 outlining and do 5,000 words week 2, 5,000 words week 3, 5,000 words week 4. Right? Something very light. Everyone who's participating in DK30 is going to be coming up with their very own projects. Everyone is going to be coming up with things from health and fitness, about just, I want to show up to the gym 5 days a week. Maybe you want to do something with eating healthy, so you're just going to cook. Banishing light. Don't give a damn. Then if I just draw a land, then like we are online, man. We got Nylea. Maybe you are doing this writing thing, so you want to do like 3 hours on Tuesday nights, 3 hours on Thursday nights, and 8 hours on Saturdays. I legitimately don't get what this is going to do. I'm just going to play the Lovestruck Beast. It's a perfectly fine play here. We have 2 5/5s, which increases the probability of us being able to get a Great Henge. Farts. So the whole idea is we're all going to embark on our projects together. Maybe we're doing different things at different times. Maybe some of you are committing 20 hours a week to your thing. Maybe some of you are committing 3 hours a week to your thing. It's totally fine. The goal is to be willing to not just take baby steps, but be willing to take... No! No! No, 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 no! Oh, fuck. I was trying to click on this for the Doom Foretold trigger. Well, at least we've gotten very lucky. There's no danger right now. Whatever. But the big thing is, we're trying to do two things. One is we're trying to get a sense of our own ability to manage ourselves. If you are a writer and you said you're going to outline in week 1, and then you're going to start writing in week 2, you might finish your outline 2 days in. And you go, oh, outlining was way easier than I thought, huh? And then you sit down to write. You're like, okay, I'm going to start my writing early. So you begin your week 2 early. Land, please. Well, fuck. So week 2 kicks off. And you find you can only write 3,000 words a week no matter how hard you try. And so then you start to get a sense of, oh, okay, so my pace is about 3,000 words a week. That's the first big goal of this 30-day project, is you get a sense of how to be a planner for yourself. Second thing is, dude, don't discount baby steps, even if they are infinitesimal baby steps. Thank God, finally. Now it is essentially impossible to lose. Because this is just such a ridiculous... Oh, Banishing Light hits that, doesn't it? Shit.
If you are going to fight, fight beside me.
Alright, we still have oodles of good plays for days. Getting 4 mana seems like difficult. So for a 30-day project that you're coming up with, it can be something like really simple. Like maybe you have always wanted to make a board game and you just do 30 days, 30 minutes, 4 days a week. And you set a timer, and when the timer goes off, you're just like, all right, I'm done. You just stand up and walk away. Thrashing Brontodon sideboard? Yeah, that makes sense. That is a good old sense make. Sense make that does. Hello. See, I will occasionally Rampus Bampus into infinity and beyond. But, like, we stalled a little bit, and then we just immediately are getting a ton of momentum. My Great Henge gets removed. It's all good. I'm gonna begin to attack with everything, man. Fine trade to me. So the website, dk30.day9.tv, is a way for you to track, to share, to write about your stuff. You don't have to do this at all. You can just, like, have a little calendar and write it down. We're going to be starting on January 24th. Hey, what are you eating? Hey, what is that? Okay, you know what? You're allowed to eat that. It's a piece of plastic that you can chew on, and it's kind of fun. Okay, that's enough now. What about this big piece of plastic? That's harder to swallow. Yeah, let's chew on that. One, two, This is probably better. We're all going to be... The official start date is the 24th. Please attack everything. The official start date is the 24th. You can start early. You can start this Friday on the 17th. You could start a week later on the 31st. I don't even know what the order of attacking is. You can do it however you wish. But at the end of the month, around February 27th-ish, which is 30 days later, we do a little recap show. We just talk about all the things people did that was so great. Nope. I'll just do this. This is fine. So I hope that some of you go to the website, sign up, try that out.
Nature will take back what rightfully belongs to it.
Okay. I know it says it isn't a creature, but I was hoping that I would still be able to put counters on it. I hope some of you sign up for that. Some things that I've done in the past, one was just like trying to get on good sleep and health and eating. One was about, actually I've done several about machine learning experiments. It's interesting to me. I'll get rid of this. Difference is, how do you decide if you have like 10 different things you could do for a DK30? Write them down 1 to 10, make them all concrete, and then roll a dice. I guarantee you if you have 10 ideas, any one you pick you could turn into something awesome. So just pick one, and then you'll have one awesome thing. This is such a hilarious deck.
Together we can exact justice.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah! T. Pronson's been working on a project for the past few days. Don't suppose it'll be a problem to piggyback on DK3. Yeah, it sounds great. I mean, this is pretty freaking informal. This is not like, no, you're out of DK30. I literally can't prevent any of you from doing anything you do or don't want. The idea is to, there has consistently been enormous numbers of people that just have personal projects they're interested in. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of was not paying attention and forgot that would happen. I'm just going to go ahead and concede. You got me, you got me. There's historically just been so many people that are, let's see, Brontodon. Pretty simple sideboarding plan, huh? There's always been people who are writers. There's actually originally a day-night writing group that people would meet and discuss their projects and what they were working on. And this obviously extends to the very large amount of people that work in tech. There's programmers that have all sorts of little programming projects. Just a lot of creative tech builder DIY people in the day-night TV community. So I heard this idea from somewhere. I know that this is originally not my idea. This was someone else just saying, hey, if you're unsure what to do, it was for something creative, either for writing or for game development or some shit. That was just like, hey, try to think of something you can get done within a month. Think of what you're going to do week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, produce for yourself, and then just adjust it week to week. And often, like for me, it took me like 5 weeks to do one of my 4-week projects. Oh my god, I'm in hell. Well, we actually I'm going to use the restroom real fast. You said Brontodon can kill gods. It actually can't because these are indestructible no matter what. So it never does happen that way. Please don't kill me. Sure. Swingity dingity doo.
With the Arkbow at my side, I can't lose a fight. With my aim and their claws,
Have
you're
you
done.
ever used the restroom and been like really impressed with yourself? I mean that was incredible what just happened. And what just happened here in this game. I mean, it was stunning. I did not realize I needed to use the restroom that badly. That was unbelievable. Okay, so here's the thing. There's no such thing as TMI if you're opting to tune into me, okay? That's the way this works. Let me talk about urine for a moment. There was a period of time where I was weighing myself more frequently because I was going to the gym a lot. And I started to just become interested in, like, how much do I weigh before and after I eat or before and after I go to the restroom. And I started to get, like, really good at accurately predicting how many pounds I had peed out when I would use the restroom. You have to try this. It is fascinating. It is absolutely fascinating, man. It's incredible. And I mean, this was like easily 2.4 pounds, man. I mean, just really like something to be impressed about. Pounds? Yeah. Yeah. And now you're curious, right? Now you're curious. And the thing is that you don't think about how many pounds it is until you start weighing yourself, and then you're like, that's a lot of pounds. And then you realize, whoa. Also, I'm trapped in hell. This is terrible. Do I want to draw a land, man? I realize we actually have a lot of legendary dirtily dudes in here. Hi! How nice of you to visit. You normally don't. Is it because I don't have the heater on? Guys, my little brown cat's here. Oh shit, this thing? Oh, this is some garbage. Let's get this out right away.
I have survived Nico Bolas, and I will survive you.
Oh my god.
Watch out, they bite.
Watch out, they bite. Woo. Watch out, I'm in the mood for a snack. Whoa. You've got to be kidding me, man. This, in and of itself, is a nightmare. It doesn't quite help. But let's do it like this.
I'd get out of the way if I were you.
This can hopefully let us take a trip to get there, City. Actually, I'm going to do this, man. Did I lose? Just resolve all, man. Auto passing. You know, let me not auto pass. Let me just tap this once. There we go. Pass, 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 pass. Dude, why do I have to keep... Just pass. Just pass. Just pass. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you may exile it. If you do create a copy... Oh! I thought that this should create a copy. I thought it was just going to be infinite cats. Oh! Guys, I'd like it. Does anyone... Okay, question. Who here doesn't know Sheriff? Sheriff the cat. Do you not know who Sheriff is? Tell me if you don't, it's okay. Oh, God. Yeah, I know I should have left back a blocker. Should have left back a blocker. I mean, this is the sort of situation where I really want to have best of 3 for sideboarding, because I can just nuke enchantments and pick things off like that. 0 out of 5. Oh, I stand by that. Oh, I stand by that card. Oh, 0 out of 5. Oh, the hill I will die on tonight. Ooh, yeah. I kind of feel like I need just like... This Aggressive Mammoth is just such a garbage card. There's no reason it should be there. I need... What's a good 3 mana card? What's a good 3 mana guy? Do, 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 do. Do good cards exist? Oh, why the hell not, man? I'll just bring a Brontodon and move on with my life. Sheriff, I'm gonna move you a little bit. Don't worry, we've done this before. But you are just gonna surf your way into the hearts of everyone here. Guys, we got a little brown princess on her sheriff mobile. Alright, here she comes. What is going on? Isn't this crazy? Yep, that's my cup. Water goes in there. This is Sheriff. Here, let me move this closer so that way you can really take a peek in there. If you want to stick your gross little paw in there, that's fine. You can always get more water. Sheriff is a cat that is just always in good mood, good spirits. She purrs a lot, and she enjoys being warm, eating, and looking at birds. These are her interests. Most of the day, she sits in front of whatever is hottest that maybe is being face blasted by the heater, just straight from central heating. Or sometimes she will sit on the heating pad. That's most of the day. For breakfast, she'll get up and eat. For dinner, she'll get up and eat. The usual. Alright, goodbye. And once a day, typically around 10 p.m., Sheriff will want to go on a walk. What's happening here? Did I just get essence captured? Oh, this fuck. God, I'm starting to piece together some sideboard cards. This is the one that I'm going to play because easy mode VIP will, ooh shit, estimably have a counter for this. When enters battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, X your devotional blue, put up to one of them on top of your... Oh, this weird one. Is this like a self-mill deck?
Close your eyes, breathe, and listen to the sounds of the wild.
All right.
We're fit enough to survive.
Oh, that feels nice. I'm feeling like I don't quite have enough legs in the 1 and 2 and 3 drop slot. I don't quite have enough legs. I want maybe another interesting 2-drop. Another interesting 2-drop feels good. Basically, Lovestruck Beast is amazing. I looked away for a second, and Gadwick just drew X equals 7. That is so
You're
sweet.
lower than worms.
You're lower than worms. Look at that. Alright, do you guys want to see some real bullshit? I mean, maybe this is about to get bounced or something. You guys want to see some BS? BS. Okay, that just fucking blows, man. Yeah, she's gonna go back.
This'll be fun to watch.
Dang it. I was getting really excited. I think we actually lose this, man. I'm hoping that weird decks like this just don't do well enough versus most aggro things. Nylea Keen-Eyed is a wee bit slow. I think maybe 3 Nylea Keen-Eyeds make sense. 3 Nylea Keen-Eyeds make sense. We don't really need to worry about getting later value of something like that. Jesus, 15? Is that it? Do we just lose to this? I almost want this to go off. So many Thassa's Oracles, man. Wow. Okay. Here's this one. Hey. Well, guess what? This guy's fucking 12 mana. Look at his 12 mana out. I'll keep this one. Bam, boom. Dude, look at this. He can cast everything at flash speed. Oh my god, I'm getting tapped out. Oh. 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 Alright. Playing this. Is that death 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? That's a 19-3. Okay, you got it, man. You did it. That is so fucking tight. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. Alright, decks. We have some changes to make. Alright, so here is a question I have. What is a 4-power... maybe I can actually do it like this. What's a 4-power green card that costs 3 or 2? That's going to be my question. For all of you, for homework tonight. Steeple Creeper. Shit, is that not what I want? Loathsome Chimera. Steeple Creeper. Maybe just put in a trio of Brontos, man. Bronto. 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 I have a few too many legendary things. Nyx Herald. I remember that was mentioned before. Nyx Herald. Nah, that's very mediocre. What are the green rares? Let's just sort by rarity. Nullhide Ferox is still in this set? Really? Alright, so here's the thing. Can't be countered. It's not a rare or mythic. This lady is such a sideboarder, man, right here. I think this is actually going to be the best deck. Because there's just going to be a lot of enchantments floating around right now, I think. By the way, I probably should frame the specific problem I'm feeling. The specific problem I'm feeling is twofold. Problems I'm feeling is two. One is I'm having just a pinch too many legendary things preventing me from playing stuff that I want in my hand. And this is often why you'll see 3 of a legendary in there. 3 of a legendary in there. Instead of... as well as see 3 of a legendary in there instead of the typical 4 for good cards, with some exceptions. It's why I was running 3 Yorvos for a long time. Low crud. So I was having some overlap there, but more than anything, I was just getting stuck not being able to do much unless I hit 4 mana. And a lot of times I was like doing nothing. And then I'd hit 4 mana, and then I could finally do something. Like, for instance, right now. This is kind of... I mean, obviously this is at least somewhat related to having a 4-lander. There's going to be a 2-lander. 24 lands in the deck. Nope, not going to block it. I swing with all of these, he can eat this and lose this, so more than likely it'll just be a trade.
I will endure.
The beetle. I love this beetle, man.
Rise, my element.
God, I really want to keep playing. And that's okay, because I'm going to be playing tomorrow. Oh my god, that is like such an insane thing to do, Nyx Bloom Ancient right now. Are you kidding me, man? It's a mana deck, dude. Oh shit. No way. Oh my god, that's awesome. Alright, well, let's see. If I, Vivien, blow this up and swing with everything, yeah, great. I think that's just the obvious great.
I am Scholar's Vengeance, and I'm coming for you next. You picked the wrong fight.
Like this, yeah. Get the face damage in. What does the Ancient do? If you tap a permanent for mana, it produces 3 times as much of that mana instead. And this says, whenever you tap forest for mana, add an additional blah. So this is just like so much mana. So I think I'm pretty sure when you have Nissa, I think it taps for 4, not 6, because if you tap a forest, you just add an additional blank. And this says whenever you tap a permanent for mana, it produces 3 times of that much mana instead. So I think it triples and then adds 1. I think. I'm not 100% on that. Hello, my name is Day9 and I'm not 100%. Alright, fine. I'll do this. Or we do this, buff it, submit, resolve, and then we play the Great Henge. And then we play this. Yes! Yes! Do-do-do-do. I'll just do another one. Yeah, I'm feeling that I kind of have too much of a crutch on the 4-drop spot, especially when Vivien doesn't do anything unless I already have a board. Nylea doesn't do anything until she gets activated. So I think for that reason, just trying to have more 1, 2, and 3-drop things that give me some board presence, so I can like play Nylea and it's more likely to become a creature, or I can then play Vivien and use Vivien to blast some shit down. Temple of Abandon. Because, like, okay, so right now, imagine if instead of Yorvo, I had a 4-mana card. Really sucks. I feel significantly weaker. But, like, now when I do something like this, if I'm stuck on mana for a bit, I actually feel okay. And now, depending upon what my opponent does, I can Nylea, I can Lovestruck Beast, which have a ton of options. Would that make Castle Garenbrig ability give 18 green? Yeah. Yeah, it would. Isn't that awesome? Oh. How do we want to do this? I mean, do I just nuke and keep going? I think I just do this. Because when I do this, it enters as a creature thanks to the devotion from Yorvo. So now I can swing with this. I mean, this is disgusting. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Ah, fuck. Moo Wiz. Hey, happy 56 months, man. I haven't seen you in a little bit, Moo Wiz. I guess that makes sense, because I was on vacation for a while. Ah! I'm piecing everything together. So this, at the beginning of pre-combat main phase, you can exile something, but there's nothing in the bin, so... Ooh. Ooh.
Close your eyes and listen to the sounds of the wild. We're fit enough to survive.
Anyways. Mono green. Hippie says, did you see the really cute play that is stealing creature with Claim the Firstborn and Thassa? I don't know what Thassa does. Thassa, God of the Sea. Oops. This is okay. What a class becoming creature at the end. I have no idea, Master Foreshadow. I have no clue even remotely. I was looking at that and I was like, whatever, next. Get in there. I think the Thrashing Brontodons are a reasonable addition. Okay, so then I like Yorvo. Vivien is so gross. If you have a board, you just play Vivien, and you just nuke something, and Vivien's unbelievably hard to cast in anything other than a base green deck, so... Oh, I'm wrapping my head all the way around that, man. For any of you curious, I'm going to be live at 1 p.m. Pacific tomorrow until 5 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. Then I'm eating. And then from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. we're doing mostly walking. Oh. Linden Steadfast Queen. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, gain life. Oh. Oh, well, I just don't think we should ever see that. Ever.
Close your eyes. Breathe. And listen to the sounds of the wild. We're gonna tear you apart.
I'm doing this because I'm comfortable trading a Yorvo. It's still Nancy Drew, you betcha, man. We have to find out what's going on in Salem. And we have to find some puzzles. Daxos, blessed by Knuckles. Mostly walking after this Thursday is moving to Monday. To Monday. See, look, I'm such a smarty pants, man. I kept this bad boy back. It's probably better to just do this than the other one. But dude, white life gain weenies. From heaven. Alright, so we're gonna try Trample.
This'll be fun to watch.
Good old-fashioned Daxos. I think this Ajani's hype. Oh! The Ajani's Pride Mate might become gigantic. Absolutely gigantic. Thought about Barkhide Troll. Wait a minute. This guy 0 heals. Oh, you create pride mates with them, and then you +1 heal equal to the number of creatures. Okay. Oh my god. Holy shit. Alright, so then we win? Is that right? Do we do it? I think that's death. Yes. So what I do is I do this thing first to make the Pelt Collector bigger. So now it is a 7/7 and a 5/5. So now if I plus these two,
This'll be fun to watch.
and do this, there's no block that is good. Oh wait, this is an enchantment creature, so I could play this and sack and nuke that guy. Never even thought about it. Maliros, this DK is very cool. I'm in. Thanks for getting me pumped up for a project, man. Hell yes. Hell yes. I did it. Alright, this is going to be the last game. Then we're going to play some kind of music. And play some kind of music. I don't know what kind. It's going to be some kind. Wow, the Brontodon blowing up some number of creatures. Enchantment creatures coming in. I think that the work that's being done with enchantments over at Wizards is just slick. It is just slick, man. And I was talking about this a little yesterday, but I think it bears repeating, that there is, in pretty much every type of game that has existed at all, any game that has axes, and by axes I mean, like, in an RPG we have the warrior that deals damage with a weapon, we have the wizard that deals damage with spells. This is the first terrible starting hand I think I've ever seen. Often, if you look historically, you'll see that things wind up being pretty partitioned in terms of their axes. Like, hell, in Diablo 1, I mean, really, if you were going to be a warrior, you kind of just, like, did a lot of warrior shit, and you really struggled to, like, have a lot of mana. Or it was even more extreme in the past, where it's just, like, warriors just hold weapons, wizards just cast spells. And as time has gone on, you'll start to see some bleeding over of the axes occur. You know, where you'll start to have, like, okay, here's the way in which a warrior casts his spells. And he tends to be weaker at this, but he's actually very capable of doing it if you build for, you know, and all these sorts of things. So in Magic, you had, like, blue only does card draw. That's the card draw color. But drawing cards is, like, such a freaking fundamental thing. Uh-oh. Card draw is such a fundamental thing, it started to get spread and peppered around in different ways. Like, maybe black has to lose some life when it draws a card, or maybe... Oh, shit. 4 mana one time. Nice.
Civilization has crept too far. Tear it down.
Do I want to plus this? No, I'm going to minus this.
With my aim and those laws, you're done.
Yeah, like, every color in this game has a way to draw. Like, for green, it's like something with a creature. If you control a big creature, you get to draw a card. If you don't get to draw. Something like that. And with enchantments, it's kind of interesting. Enchantments, instead of all the colors getting more ways to deal with enchantments, it's kind of like enchantments, which has typically been a problematic type of card, in that a lot of enchantments don't feel that good to play, or suck, or like, I enchant a creature to give it power. If you do have removal, it's horrible. If you don't have removal, it's overpowered, so you kind of wind up in these binary situations.
This'll be fun to watch.
And I think that what's fascinating, what Wizards has done, is they've sort of just like made enchantment creatures, or given a lot of enchantments flash. Things like this. And no, I wasn't paying attention for the Yorvo trigger. So, like, enchantment creatures mean that if I'm black and I don't have good ways to deal with enchantments, or if I'm red and I don't really have any ways to deal with enchantments, well, that's okay because I can kill the enchantment creature. Or if the enchantment is flash, it means that you can get value out of it when your opponent is tapped down. And then it has some lingering value, making it a little bit different. I don't know, I just think it's like super interesting the way that that stuff's been. Fiddled with.
Time.
These are enchantment creatures, so I can like sack this and blow that thing up. Jesus. I think that's cute, because this is something that like Hearthstone sort of from day one just said we are not super hard partitioned. Everyone has card draw, everyone has sweepers. We all have different sweepers, but we all have sweepers, you know, these sorts of things. God, this is so satisfying. This is so awesome. Play till we lose, man. We're never gonna get there. Okay, this is bad enough. That seems good. Mua says, have you played Path of Exile much? I haven't. It does seem a bit up my alley. I don't know how good of viewing content it makes. Necro Baba Yaga says, what's the song that Day9 keeps humming? I don't remember what I'm humming. Can you type what I'm humming so that way I know? This one? That's a song called Gift Wrap Yourself Slowly by Porn Sword Tobacco. It's an okay song. Alright, I'm the best player here. Incredible. People say, do you think Diablo 4 would have the same problem? What problem are you referring to? This idea of, like, things being too hard partitioned? I mean, I think that, like, modern game design just does not super hard partition. It kind of gives vague strengths and vague weaknesses and so on and so forth. There's also a techno song I've stuck in my head. Techno Home. OT Prawn was saying, do you think Diablo 4 will have the same problem as not being good viewing content? I think that when it releases, if I do get the game, people will be excited to see the new thing. But I think that, like, when it comes to, I'm going to play the same game for a long period of time, I guess it is a little unusual to be someone that has streamed for 10 years. For games that, like, you should be able to watch for a long time, there is a mix of, there's the natural arc of the game, kind of like this. Like, Fortnite was swelling up, and now it's waning in viewership and playership. And please take waning literally. It's just not skyrocketing. It's kind of, it's just not erupting. I don't mean it's dying. It's dead. Oh my god! It's nonsense. It's going to be an extremely popular game for a long period of time. But there's a natural arc that something takes. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, the card that I really like. I'm obsessed with getting in there. Oh my god. Oh, we're going to have so much fun with Mono Red tomorrow. Oh my god, we're going to have so fucking much fun with Mono fucking Red. Fuck. But yes, you'll have that natural arc, but then if you're doing something unique where pretty much anyone who would have a particular interest in that content wants to go to you for your shit because they're interested in the security of your shit.
Close your eyes and listen to the sounds of the wild.
That's another way to build an audience.
I'd get out of the way.
I have a lot of experience with that sort of thing. I mean, I built my entire career on educational content for niche interests, aka Brood War, and then into StarCraft 2, and then back into Brood War. So I mean, for a I'm going to create content for this thing. There will always be like the baseline player base is the biggest. I am whoopsie doopsieable. What do you think, Guild BZ? Yeah, so there's the baseline of the player base, and then if you start to specify in various things, you can also build a sub-audience very, very strongly. For instance, Deathsea. Jesus. Deathsea. Deathsie is an extraordinarily good limited player, focuses on limited, has a limited podcast. Focuses on that, so all of a sudden if you're like, I want to learn drafts, you just start tuning into Deathsea, you know what I mean?
This'll be fun to watch.
Limited resources. There's podcasts in there, focusing on limited. Yeah. Let's not forget I have End-Raze Forerunners in the side, which is the perfect way to close out. But I mean, I think that like when it comes to something like Path of Exile, I don't know exactly if it is good viewership. You know, anytime a game launches, you'll have a natural joink of active players who are like seeking it out. I don't even remember where we started with. I've been talking for 6 hours. I'm kind of tired. I knew this was a good idea.
The multiverse thrives with wonderful creatures.
Oh, fuck. I can't attack with this guy. I deleted all my 1/1s. Ah, shit. That's it. I'm done. Tomorrow will be more fun. Oh yeah, that's right.